This quarterback conundrum has NFL insiders buzzing and trade rumors swirling. One particularly eye-catching scenario has emerged, one that could reshape not just the Browns, but also send shockwaves to the New Orleans Saints. The whispers suggest a bold trade on the horizon, a deal that might perfectly address both teams' needs, and it's got everyone talking. Enter Pat McGuire, the respected NFL analyst who recently broke down this possibility on the Hanford-Dixon Show. His trade idea? Cleveland would ship their quarterback Kenny Pickett to New Orleans in exchange for star wide receiver Chris Olave. Wait, Kenny Pickett? The Steelers' first-round pick? That's right. But this isn't about Pittsburgh. It's about how two teams can leverage assets to better position themselves for success. Now, with new head coach Ken Moore at the helm, a coach who knows Pickett well from their time together in Philadelphia, there's a natural connection that could ease the transition if this trade goes down. Meanwhile, the Browns' quarterback room is bursting at the seams. Pickett was brought in this offseason to inject competition and depth, especially with Deshaun Watson still rehabbing and their young signal callers Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders developing. Joe Flacco's veteran presence adds another layer of complexity. Cleveland's strategy is clear: build a deep, competitive, and sustainable quarterback roster. But with so many pieces, the chopping block is inevitable. On the flip side, trading away Chris Olave would sting for New Orleans. Olave is one of the NFL's brightest young receiving stars. A burner with precise route-running skills and sticky hands who's been a reliable weapon regardless of who's throwing the ball. Losing him wouldn't come lightly. But if the trade delivers quarterback stability, it could be a price worth paying. The Saints are weighing short-term firepower against long-term viability. Let's dig into the players themselves. Kenny Pickett, drafted in the first round of 2022 by the Steelers, showed flashes of his dynamic skill set during his rookie year. His mobility, decision-making under pressure, and overall poise hint at a high ceiling. Pittsburgh struggled to find offensive rhythm, but Pickett's potential to evolve into a franchise QB remains intact, especially if he lands in a system that fits his style. Chris Olave, meanwhile, is a young receiver who exploded onto the scene with the Saints. His speed and route precision elevate any offense, and he's poised to become one of the league's elite targets as he gains experience. Pickett's playing style fits well with Cleveland's offensive scheme: mobile, quick-thinking, and resilient under pressure. Plus, his previous rapport with Coach Moore could fast-track his integration, giving the Browns an edge. The Browns' roster is already stacked on defense, anchored by stars like Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward, making the addition of a stable quarterback all the more critical. A solid signal caller could push this team from a playoff hopeful to a legitimate AFC powerhouse. If Cleveland pulls off this trade, it sends a crystal-clear message to the league. The Browns are not just content with potential. They're here to contend. Bold moves like acquiring Pickett for Olave would shake up the NFL landscape, forcing rivals to rethink their own strategies. For the Saints, acquiring Pickett could mark a new chapter. After missing the playoffs and struggling to find consistency, a fresh young quarterback with experience could revitalize their offense and restore hope to their fan base. This trade discussion also underscores a growing NFL truth. Quarterback stability and flexibility are king. No defense or flashy roster alone wins championships. It takes a proven, reliable quarterback to unlock a team's true potential and make a serious playoff run. The Browns' current juggling act reflects this reality perfectly. In the end, whether this trade comes to fruition or not, it's a window into the strategic maneuvers shaping the NFL behind the scenes, balancing talent, salary cap, chemistry, and future vision. The Browns' front office has proven they're not afraid to make bold moves, and this one fits that narrative. The potential of Kenny Pickett joining Cleveland is a storyline just beginning to unfold, and it might be the turning point this franchise has been waiting for. The AFC North will never look the same after this offseason, and the Browns are poised to rise at the center of it all.